Hello, Sudoku fans, and good morning and welcome to today's New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle. Today is January 25, 2024. And we will get started right away with a 6, because this 6 blocks up here, and this 6 blocks over here. So the 6 naturally has got to go here. I'm spying also already a 6 in one of these two squares because of this 6 blocking across and this 6 blocking down. And I'm spying a 5 in one of these two squares because of this 5 blocking over and these two 5s blocking down. 2 and 8 up here. We are still looking to find places for a 4 and a 7 in the top row. And the 7 blocks here, so one of these is a 7. The 4 we don't really know much about. This 4 blocks up here, this 4 blocks over here, so one of these is a 4. That's all we know. And therefore, a 4 must go either here or here. But it could also go here, so we're not going to do anything about that yet. We will have a 6 either here or here because of these two 6s. But the top row really looks interesting, doesn't it? Because we have a 3 and a 9 here, and we also have a 1 here. I will try and take a count across here because it looks promising. Let's see how it works out. We need to find 1, 3, 4, 7, and 9. 3, 4, 7. This is a 1 or a 9. 3, 9 here. This is a 1, 4, 7. No, I don't think that works out very well. Except, let me see, a 3 has to go here or here, and we have a 3 blocking here and a 3 blocking up. So yes, we found a 3. But that was by normal Sudoku rules. So let me move my attention over to these 2 squares and these 3 squares, because these now must be a 1 and a 9. Therefore, these must be a 4, 8, and a 7. And we have a 4 blocking here, and we have a 4 blocking here. So here's a 4. And now an 8 and a 7 for these 2 squares. And this 8 blocks here, giving me a 7 for this square and an 8 for this. That was kind of neat, wasn't it? So now we got a 3 and an 8 in 2 of these 3 squares because a 3 and an 8 block down. Of course, the 8 must go here or here, and the 3 must go here or here. So that's not a big help. We also have 1s here or here. And we have 9s here, here, and here. Maybe something will come off of this after all. First of all, I shouldn't neglect to enter a 4 here because these 4s block across and this 4 blocks up. It's always nice to solve the easy ones, isn't it? We're going to have a 5 here or here. And across the row 4, we need to find a 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. There's a 3, 5, 9 here. This is a 2, 6. Speaking of 2s, this is a 2 blocks down, this blocks over. One of these is a 2 blocking across. This 2 blocks across. So yes, we are going to have a 2 in one of these 2 squares in any event. But that doesn't give me a 2 yet for column 1. We are very close to finding a 4 for column 5, but not quite yet. A 4 must go here or here. Let's try and keep that in mind, if at all possible. This is a restricted square. It can only be a 2 or a 9. We do have a limitation in this square because it could be a 1, but not a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 must go here or here, 8 or 9. So it is a 1, in fact. This 1 and this 1 here block these squares, and this 1 blocks across. So here's a 1. Now we know that this is a 1 and this is a 9. Now 4, 7, and a 9 here. 9 blocks across, 9 up, 4. No, I'm not seeing it yet. Yes, I think I am. 4 blocks up here and 4 blocks across here. Here's of course a 4 and here a 7, 9. Now the 9 goes here and the 7 here. I almost missed that. Well, I am a year older since yesterday, so maybe dementia is setting in. I don't know. We have a couple of 4s blocking up here. So this is a 4. Now we need 2 for one of these squares. We also need a 5 and an 8. Both a 2 and an 8 block here. So here's a 5 and these must be a 2 and an 8. And these therefore must be 3 and 5. Don't know what to do about that. Maybe we can do something with the missing 7, 9, and 6 here. Unfortunately, not yet. Surely there must be something else we can do. It now appears that one of these must be an 8 because of this 8 blocks here. And this can't be a 6. So we got a 2 and an 8 here. 6, I think we talked about earlier, blocks down and over. So one of these must be a 6. So as usual, when I don't know what to do, I look at the rows, columns, and boxes with few givens. And now I'm looking at the bottom row 9 here. We know that this was a 2, 9 because I said that earlier. I don't want to analyze it again. I'm also seeing a 4 and a 5 blocking here and a 4 and a 5 blocking here. So these must be a 4 and a 5. And of course, 4 and 5 block here. So it looks as if we have a 4 and a 5 in these two squares. And this is then not going to be a 4 or a 5, but let's not get ahead of ourselves with unique rectangles just yet. I want to continue my thoughts on the bottom row 9 here. So 4, 5, 4, 5, 2, what else is missing? 8, 9, and a 6. 2, 8, 9, and a 6. So a 6 can't go here and it can't go here. 6 blocks down here, we knew that. So one of these is going to be a 6. So a 2, 9, let's have a look at this square because we have a 6 blocking down here. And we also had a 6 blocking here and 6 can't go here. So this square can be a 2, but not a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could it be an 8? No, it can't be an 8 because an 8 blocks here. So one of these has got to be an 8. So this is a 2, 9, and this is a 2, 9. 4, 5, 4, 5. Guess what? These must be an 8 and a 6. We can do those because one of these had to be an 8. We can't have an 8 here. So the 6 must go here and the 8 must go here. Now this is a 6. And this 6 blocks across here. This 6 blocks down. Here's a 6. And now what? It's not easy to keep all of this stuff in the short-term memory. Well, I don't need a short-term memory to figure out that this has got to be a 2. Which blocks across, this a 2 blocks down. We are going to have a 2 here or here blocking across. This a 2 blocks across, this 2 blocks down. So a 2 must go here. Therefore, this can't be a 9. The 9 must go over here. We still have our good old friends, the 5 and the 4 pair here. So can we do anything intelligent with these squares? They must be a 1, 7, and a 3. Apparently not. Maybe I'm just not smart enough. We'll have to figure something out. Maybe even go to the unique rectangle here just to make sure that I get down to the beach before it starts raining. Again, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, not 4, 5. What could go here? So maybe we should be looking at this square again. The 8 here and here block down. This 8 blocks across and this 8 blocks across. So here's an 8. But now we know that this must be a 4 because we have a 4 blocking down here and a 4 blocking down here and a 4 blocking over. So here's a 4, therefore this is a 5 and this is a 4. 5 blocks across now and it down. A 5 goes here. What are we looking for here? We're looking for a 1, 9 and a 7. So let's look here instead, shall we? A 1 and a 9, that's easier. The 1 blocks over. Here's a 9, here's a 1. So this is now a 7, 9. And these are 1, 3, 8. 1, 3 block over, giving me this 8. Now I'm looking for an 8 over here. And not finding any. Because we also have 8, 0 here. Oh well. But the 1 blocks over, so here's a 3 and here's a 1. Here we need a 5 and a 2. The 2 blocks down. 5 must go here and the 2 must go here. 6, 7, 9 here. 6 and 9 block here. Here's a 7. And 6 and 9 here. 2, 3 and 7 here. 3 and 7 block here, so here's a 2. And 3 and 7 here now. This 2 blocks down, this 2 blocks down, this 2 blocks over, 2 here. 3, 6 and 9 here now. 6 and 9 here and here. 5 and 8 here. But here we can do something. The 2 blocks up, giving me an 8 here and a 2 here. Now this 8 blocks down, giving me an 8 here and a 5 here. That gives me a 5 here for this square and a 3 for this. That leads to a 3 going here and here. And these two must be a 1, which can't go here, it must go here, and a 7, which must go here. That gives me a 7 here and a 9 here. And a 6 here. And therefore a 9 here. This is all from short-term memory. There's nothing special in this, not even any logic, just memory. And here's a 9, giving me a 9 here and a 6 here. That leads to this 6 and a 7 going here. 3 and 7 still missing. This must be a 3. This must be a 7. And that's how we finished today's New York Times hard Sudoku. I hope you all have a great day. I will be off to the beach now. Thank you for watching and bye for now.